Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to episode 24. I did take some off-screen time and sold a bunch of our gear. So now we are down to, what are we up to? We're 42 out of 80. Still not quite halfway there, but I realized like all the stuff you have equipped on you also counts. And then we just have a ton of potions, so those add up too. We'll try to use some of these potions as we go through. In fact, maybe I should add a couple of these to the radial in place of things that we no longer have. Bleeding resistance sounds good. That I need to keep. This I'm going to add to junk. And then mercantile I also don't really think I need. We can probably sell that. I will map this though. And what do the Shadow Prisms do? Creates a timed explosion. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of a stealthy thing, but we are kind of sort of a stealthy character a little bit. But alright, we still have plenty of side quests. Let's see, I kind of like doing the side quests more by where they are on the map as opposed to just picking one. Alright, so we have a few quests in Dyden Hall, which I guess is, or Dyden Hill, which I thought was this area here. Interesting. And where are other quests? Are they just way far away? I'm already zoomed out as far as I can go. Maybe the other quests just aren't in this zone. So, oh, I see one over here actually. Okay, let's head north and try to head through this cave because I want to see. I want to see if I can really get through to Dallin Earth, whatever it's called. Through this way. And we should stop on the way there and talk to this guy if we can get back to him, but let's see. Oh, that scared me. Spiders everywhere. There you are. Oh no. Alright, let's do some Feyblades. Oh, I meant to check my gear too and see how we're doing like repair-wise, because I might need to repair some of this stuff if we're using it a lot. Let's see. Weapons, 31 out of 42. I wonder if I can I use my own repair kit? I don't really have any skills with it, but not this. Repair kit. Alright. Ooh, actually our shield is pretty damaged as well, so repaired a piece of equipment. Okay, so it's all the way repaired. Okay, nice. What else are we wearing right now? We are wearing various hand wraps, I think. The hammer's doing pretty good. Where are the Feyblades? Or because they're equipped, can I not repair them? Oh, this one still needs a little more repair, but it's definitely better than it was. Huh. Alright, well let's finish this battle. Oh, finished, okay. Because I thought we also had only one hammer. The Hammer of Craft, yeah, which I repaired, right? Or I could repair? So, why can't I repair the Viper's Fangs, or did I just not see it? Ah. So I feel like it would be a consumable, but it's, I guess you're not consuming it, you're just using it. I also put some books in the chest, but these two I don't think I could. I guess they must be quest items. Alright, let's try another repair kit, and there they are. Okay, nice. A little surprised it was that easy without any skill points, but hey, I am not complaining. Ironhold Passage. So maybe this is a bit of a shortcut. Alright, let's do, we can do some sneaky. We have some new abilities now. What if I lay down an ice mine? And then lure these guys into it. They saw me. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And then we'll set you on fire. And then an earthquake. Oops. And then follow up to the earthquake. Unfortunately, our weapons we currently have do not have any gem slots, so I'm not going to do any gem crafting. I'll save my shards until we get there. What is this? Oh, this is... No. It's not for a quest. I feel like it was for a quest, but... There was the Gnome's Notebook. We already got that for him. Greater Mana Potion. That's pretty cool. Some chests we can destroy. Some flowers we can grab. I like the look of Tinderwigs. I feel like it'd be good to have in a garden, although I guess they don't like sunlight if they're here in a cave. And some magic shards. I think getting those points in sage crafting are definitely coming in valuable. I wish I could see if our destiny was really working giving us skill points, but I can't figure out how to access the skill menu, so... Yeah, here's some bad guys. Let's use... greater bleeding resistance. I don't know if we actually need that or not, but let's give it a shot. Only one guy here for now. There's some more behind me, okay. In that case, let's do an ice mine and come and get me. Did they see it that time? Maybe they saw it that time. Oh good, I got one of them, okay. I really do like the Fade Blades. They're a lot of fun to use. Ooh. Wonder if that does friendly fire damage or not. Doesn't seem like it actually does that much damage, but I think the knockdown is probably the main effect there. You can surprise them, incapacitate them for a bit, and then, you know, strike them while they're down to really do some damage. And I see a chest over here. Alright, we'll do some lockpicking. I'm getting a little low on lockpicks again, too. I think lockpicks only count as one, even though it's a whole stack. Oops. There we go. Another greater mana potion. But that seems to be the way it works. Because, like, well, I don't know. I'm not going to do it too much. It might be different for potions, but it seems like if everything in a stack counted individually, like our repair kits and all that, we'd have way more than 42. It does break them down by category and count them by category, which is nice. Rathir is the capital city of the Dolkafar. I'm sure we'll get to explore that at some point. Okay, so we're just at this point now. And there is a book up there. Let's go get that. But first, I want to see what this cool place is. A little shrine. Or a cemetery. Inspect the grave of Hadwyn Cult. Beneath lie the remains of Hadwyn Cult's beloved father and village elder. May Mitharu grant him rest in peace in keeping with the authorities' order. 1426. I guess that's the year. Beneath lie the remains of Nora Dwyer, taken too soon by the dreaded plague. May Mitharu grant her rest in peace in keeping with the authorities' order. 1489. So this one's a lot older than hers. Guessing we're in like the 1500s now. Beneath lie the remains of Trina August, slain by a feral stranger. May Mitharu grant her rest in peace in keeping with the authorities' order. Must be a family grave or something, because there's only three stones here. And somebody put some bottles to her, it looks like. Alright, well we'll go for a swim in a second, but first I want to find this book, and I see some enemies ahead. Boggarts, it looks like. I think so. Oh, and one of those lizard things too. You can put down up to 4 of these, I think it said. Oh yeah, he saw me. I'm still not that stealthy. Let's get out the hammer and get ready to grab it. There we go. Lots of damage. And another ice mine. Okay, awesome. I do like the ice mine. Maybe I'll upgrade that one. Actually, wait, I'm not putting any more points into finesse, so maybe not, but still fun to use. So yeah, once we get some weapons, or can craft weapons that have gem slots in them, I'll make sure to make some really good gems of probably of mana stealing, and maybe other stuff too, but at least some of mana stealing, so we can get that sweet, sweet mana. Luminitsa's cottage. Let's head inside.
So Brother Fallon is dead? And I thought things were bad as they could get. This means Astrid will run out of plague shields sooner or later. I'm able to supply it. The village has not always been kind to me, but never mind that. This will be my olive branch.
Well, that's magnanimous of you. Tell me about Agarth.
Yes, the old Curse and Dyden Hill. Came by for a drink last night. Caught up in old times.
Oh, she's a Fate Weaver too, okay. So that probably explains why they don't like her then, because she's, you know, telling them the plague's coming and stuff like that. What do you think of Dyden Hill?
Sadly, I have not been welcome across the lake for a long time. When I first arrived here, I gave fortunes to several villagers. The fates were not happy ones. Of course, until I drew their cards, I had no idea. They blamed me and cut off ties.
What are your thoughts on fate weaving?
It's not witchcraft like the townsfolk believe. It's simply reading the threads of fate, and some people can't come to terms with it. Farewell.
Interesting that she said she could make the plague, what do they call it, like the plague repellent stuff. And yet, oh, I guess one of the books is, oh, this is going to be hard. Is it in the upstairs chest? Well, again, it is, okay. And again, this is a library book that's overdue. So I feel like as part of the quest, I should be able to, like, just talk to her and be like, hey, I'm here to collect this book. Right, let me check the quest. I'm pretty sure that's what this is about. Yeah, long overdue. He has loaned out his private library. Yeah, I think that's a little bit rude not to return them. Okay, so where's the eyeball? It doesn't seem like she's looking at me. Let's go for it. 0% chance. Nice. 2 down. 8 to go. Alright, well, we got what we came for, and we also met a Fate Weaver. Oh, that's a cool painting. Not sure I've seen that one before. It does seem like a lot of the buildings here are kind of repetitive, which is not surprising for a game like this. And I guess it kind of makes sense lore-wise, because, you know, people will probably build houses and buildings the way they know how to. And I'm sure it saves some time in design, which, you know, would you rather they spend time making all the houses different, or would you rather they spend time on making cool levels and enemies and things? So I'm not too worried about it. I do feel like they have a pretty good balance in this game between like different types of enemies and different types of, I mean, not zones, they all kind of look the same for now, but there's enough variety that you still kind of tell which zone you're in from one another. And then I imagine we'll get to like deserts and cities and all kinds of cool stuff later on in the game. Alright, so this is a big area. We do have to head back to town, and there's also a quest giver over there. Plenty of shrines. Some more quests up there. Okay. So let's just start moving along and seeing what we can get ourselves into.
This here's Dyden Hill Village, traveler.
A village guard, good to have. Welcoming travelers.
Another, is it?
Alright, Weil. Now, why am I... I'm going to remind myself why I'm talking to Weil. And remind you guys as well if you don't remember. So this quest is... Meet Weil in Dyden Hill. And which quest was that for? Okay, yep. The guy in the healer's cottage. This is the quest for the Warsworn. I guess will give me the next step of the quest.
Warsworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is.
Oh, I guess I had the contract and I'm recruiting him to help me out. That sounds familiar now. Warden Bridge?
Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorca Rain. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road.
Okay, that's a bit confusing. I'm sorry to hear your mother's not doing well.
A plague troubles Dyden Hill. It's but a hindrance for the young and healthy. For her. For the older ones. Some get through it. Others Others don't.
Well, that's sad, but hopefully I can get the plague
Farewell,
shield.
Mother. I won't be long.
But I don't know if it works. Does it cure the plague, or is it only like, you know, you have to take it before you have it? Is it more like a vaccine? And I already have your quest. You're the one who needs the plague shield, which I'll be working on. And then I don't think I can craft that one, right? I think that's a special thing. Yeah, because I killed one of the guys who was carrying it. He was that weird archer dude. All right, it's coming back to me. This time I don't even have the excuse that it wasn't like even that long ago. It was just last night, but I was just very tired. Okay. Oh, it's nice that he comes back here if you want to chase him. I think we'll probably actually save the next part of the main quest till next episode, though. Let's go get the plague shield. That seems like a good priority. We'll kind of roleplay that a little bit.
Good day.
Good day. Is it a good day? There's a plague. And there are brownies everywhere, making me hungry for brownies. Oh, and they're plague bearers. That's cool that they actually kind of work the enemies' types into the storyline. I like that. They did talk about how the boggarts are the ones who brought the plague to the village. Okay. A little bit of a bandit camp here. Let's see what this is. A treasure sack. I will take that. To Brother Fallon 2. Let's read it. My dear Brother Fallon, I would never deny you the right to truth, but the fact remains I am not trusted as you are, even though who we are and what we do is not so very different. Speaking of our work, there is troubling news from town. Boggarts are out in numbers, which of course means blood plague. If Astrid does not send for you in several days, you might make the trip yourself. The town will need the medicine. Every day there are more of them right at our doors. Oh, so this is Brother Fallon. I guess they knew he was dead because he never showed up with the medicine. That makes sense, but we didn't find his corpse until now. Also, it says to Brother Fallon 2, so I guess there was a previous letter. I assume it's the letter number 2 and not Brother Fallon number 2, although that'd be funny if there were more than one Brothers Fallon. And, oh, this makes sense. He was trying to bring the plague shields, so of course he would have some. Surprised he doesn't have more, but I guess the bandits... Maybe the bandits... Yep, the arrows. The bandits killed him and took the plague shield. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, checks out. There's a shrine to Mitharu up there. Maybe we'll grab that, and then we'll head to the last location of the plague shield. Alright, quick detour. More brownies, yes. Oh, no, I meant to attack this guy. And they're dead. Although I do see 2 more of them. Let's do ice mine. Come and get it. Oh, they gotta walk like right over it for it to work. Let's use a potion. Let's use one of these guys. Health regen, nice. Hey, got him. And yay, maybe I should have got that before. It doesn't seem like our number 4 ability is the best one, but it is kind of fun to throw smoke at them or whatever it is. Alright, well, now we have another shortcut over to this area, which is cool. We'll probably need that at some point. A sage crafter. I wonder what's going on up there. Let's head up that way and maybe find out, maybe not. Alright, we'll do the lockpick. We might go through a few at this point, but let's give it a try. I tried to stop it, but didn't. You gotta be so quick with this. Jeez. I think the harder it is, the more precise you have to be. Like, there's probably like an arc length. And for the easy ones, you probably just be on like the right half of it, so it's easier to guess. But then for the harder ones, it's a much smaller sliver, so it takes more lockpicks and more skill. I guess I bet you that with the more skill you have, what kind of creature is that? Oh, it's the backside of one of those deer. Okay. I thought it was like a little like old man like hunched over and like that was his head or something. That was a weird looking fella, but it's just one of those deer. All right, where is the plague thing? Oh, it's right here. Somebody must have dropped it. That's convenient. Forgot what I was saying. Abilities and plague shield and shrines. I don't know. All right, let's go see what's up here. A lot of enemies over to the right. Shrine of Mitharu. But it's just like had somebody's shrine of Mitharu. There's a well here. Another shrine. This is a holy place, it seems. And some flowers. I like it. St. Hadwyn's Mission. Okay, so yeah, it is a holy place in a way, a church place. Missed one thing over here. It'd be nice to have a garden where you can make gather ingredients from and make potions. That'd be fun.
Come for our sage crafting. I can help with that. Anything else, speak with Gamian or Udo.
So he can take out gems from your stuff for you. I think you can do it yourself too if you have a high enough skill level. Tell me more about sage crafting.
Brother Gamian says it best, but in the art of working gems is all the glory of Mitharu.
It does seem like there's more gem crafting in these sort of mission places, so I guess there is like a religious connection to it. Tell me about St. Hadwyn's.
We have quiet, order, and a sage crafter's bench. What more could I desire?
Fair enough. Who is Gamian?
We are kindred spirits. We see Mitharu in gems. We seek holiness in refining them.
And Udo?
The news of Fallon's passing will be hard on him, I am afraid.
Yes, I found Brother Fallon's corpse.
I never understood it myself, but he found solace in plants and people. Things I see no order or structure in at all.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the opposite of gems. But I feel like gems and plants can each be beautiful in their own way, as can people.
Greeting. By Mitharu, I am growing worried for Brother Fallon. The day is come and gone, and he still has not returned.
I have some bad news, I'm afraid. Also, I think this guy is in Dragon Age. He's like the head of the Mages Order. He was killed in the forest, I'm afraid.
Killed? Oh dear. Well, he is with Mitharu now. I hesitate to ask, but did you happen to take his prayer beads? Terrible
Maybe.
if they were left to lie there with him.
Are these his prayer beads?
Why, yes, they are. And so he is dead then? Well, he has joined Mitharu. You should know we have a tradition. Rather than bury prayer beads, they are passed on to some other believer. Tell me, do you adhere to Mitharu's creed?
Interesting question. I don't know enough about the religious structures of this world to really decide what my character believes yet, but I would think it seems like Mitharu is a god that the humans all worship, and he might also be like one of the gods that is part of like a pantheon, because there are multiple gods here, so I don't know if like my people worship all of them, but I feel like Mitharu seems to be like a human thing, or whatever you call these humans, and not so much an Alfar deity. But I'll ask, what is Mitharu's creed?
To honor and uphold the forces of order and good. Our religious mission is to see chaos and suffering laid low beneath Mitharu's hammer.
I mean, that sounds great and seems like noble goals, but also like the forces of order and good, that's a little bit generic. You can kind of apply that to whatever you feel like applying that to. And you'll just take my word for it.
You have acted well and honorably thus far. It would be wrong of me to distrust you now.
I do like that the option for yes, there's not an option for yes. There's an option for no, but I support the creed and I worship another god. I do wish there was actually a third option for yes, if there could be three options. We haven't actually seen any three choice options in the game yet, I don't think. But I could be wrong. There doesn't seem to be a space for one. But yeah, I would say like you know, I support the creed, but I am not a worshiper of Mitharu. My character probably worships all the gods, or whatever god his people tend to worship. So I'll say no, but I do support the creed.
Mitharu is not a jealous power. You are still a child of order if you do good. Keep the beads and do as I tell you. At each mission, Odwig's, Edric's, and our own, there is a special shrine to Mitharu. Go you and pray at each one, and the power of Mitharu will grant your beads great and greater strength.
That's pretty cool. Alright, well, I think we have all the information we need, so thank you, Brother Udo.
Mitharu watch and guide you always.
Alright, so that's a cool little quest. I guess they become like a better and better necklace or amulet, whatever you call them. Hopefully, one that does more than 10% damage or a better effect. Alright, let's get a re-up here. And then is this also Mitharu, or did I just not click it before? Or can we only get one at a time? Oh, there's... Okay, there's 2 shrines. Got it, because this is the one that's for the quest. I see. Yeah, I was thinking he was going to ask me to throw them in the well as like a burial rite, but then I was like, that seems too easy, because the well is like just outside. Alright, so... I do see some bad guys down there. I wish there was like a jump ledge here I could jump down and scare them. Actually, there's lots of bad guys all over the place. So what else can we do? We have to follow Agarth, and there's the caverns. Alright, I'm going to say... We do have to return to him at some point. Oh, he's the one that needed the potion we just crafted. But I don't think I can... Can I quick travel anywhere near him? Where are we? Shieldring Keep is way down there, so I don't think we really have any quick travel points. I guess I could just walk there, but... Oh, he's down here, actually. So maybe he is near Shieldring Keep. Let's try it. And then I think... Did that work? The next time we'll either explore those caverns or do the main quest, or maybe even both. Alright, here we are at the keep. I wonder if there are beds there. Like I slept at the bed in my house to recover some health. And then I slept a second time trying to recover mana before realizing that mana is reserved for ability number 0, the poison one. Here he is, and we have a present for him.
Whatever it is you're eyeballing me for, I'm not the one the one who did it? Wait, did I?
We've already met, and here's your potion.
Hope this works. Bottoms up, mate. I think it's working. Indubitably. Plethora. Effulgent. There it is. Now I should be able to brew up anything I need in no time. As agreed, here's your payment. You're a real lifesaver.
I like how he uses big words to show he's intelligent. It's like, does it improve your intelligence or just like your memory for big words? Alright, but I'm glad he's turned over a new leaf. Hopefully drinking that frequently does not have bad side effects. And I guess now he can drink it once, he could probably make his own because now he's smart about alchemy. Alright, quest completed. Well, I think that's probably a good time to end things then. We come back, we will continue back to Glendara. Oh, here's the names, that's cool. So we'll head back to Glendara and we'll do the cave quest and then the main quest as well. So, oh, also, we'll switch weapons. Not sure what to yet, but I think we should probably put these away for a little bit. So, anyway, that is it for me. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you again soon.